As the senators can see, the ISA forces are in disarray. Within 3 hours, my forces will overwhelm them. Vasari's killers will not survive.
That man kind of looks like Hitler.
There's a lot of people in this room that look like Hitler.
More of a Stalin.
Yeah, I'm not making that up. Literally, like, half the Helgen Senate was modeled after Hitler in various stages of his life.
The guy with the mutton chops cannot go uncommented.
Oh yeah, and perfectly sculpted too, so his chin is bare.
He looks like a Pokemon.
Are you ignoring it on purpose, or is this part of some strategy beyond our understanding? Is it? You built the weapon, Stahl.
Okay, I really don't like how the subtitle has a line from both characters there.
Who's not part of this archaic thinking?
It's part of the immersion.
Numbers are simply not enough.
You're not supposed to be paying attention to the subtitles either. You're supposed to be watching Malcolm McDowell and Ray Winston have this gigantic, epic argument.
Lure them towards us. Promise them whatever. And when they're close, all in one place.
I mean, what if I were deaf? What if I couldn't hear them?
Vasari may have tolerated.
That's your fault.
I am not Vasari. Unfortunately, that is.
I love the imagery here.
Does it hurt?
It's
Two
well said.
assholes. Yeah, two assholes fighting over an empty throne while Vasari's portrait just looms over both of them disapprovingly.
Helgas will never bargain with the ISA. There will be no quarter.
Oh man, now you can't take prisoners anymore.
Attention all troops. This is the Admiral. Double your efforts. I want the ISA dead within the hour.
Yeah. And of course, that scene loses a lot of its impact when you watch the behind-the-scenes footage, and it's literally just Malcolm McDowell and Ray Winston in, like, gray bodysuits with ping-pong balls on them, screaming at each other.
Oh, that was
Why would
mocap
you ever
too?
look at the behind the scenes?
Yeah.
Extraction point. Contact. Multiple targets, 12 o'clock, 20 high.
Well, not every mocap session can be like Devil May Cry 4.
God, what was in Devil May Cry 4?
I haven't seen all of it, but I have seen a video of Ruben Langdon just hamming it up in the mocap suit, just giving a speech to one of the villains. I don't remember who.
Oh, nice.
That's it, we're clear. Defiance moving forward. Defiance!
Yeah, like, McDowell in the video, like, you can sort of tell he was a little bit dismissive about it, but he was also saying, like, you know, hell, at least when I'm 80, like, I can put on a suit like this and they can put a younger man's face on me and I can keep doing this shit.
Copy. Moving on your position. Targets.
And then they proceeded to do not really that.
Acquired.
Yeah. They just put, like, a more emaciated version of his face on Stahl.
Command, strong AA resistance up ahead. They're engaging us! Copy.
It's just like Tron.
Incoming bandits!
What have we done?
Science has gone too far.
I don't know, I think, like, young, oh my god, I can't believe I'm blanking on his name. The dude, young Jeff Bridges, yeah, young Jeff Bridges looks sort of passable.
Yeah, I mean, no, don't get me wrong, like, it was, for the time, it was really good. I just mean, you can't keep those guys out, alive forever.
Yeah. Oh, unless you want to make holograms of them.
Sure.
Rip Tupac.
Yeah. And Hatsune Miku apparently too.
Gross. I'm turning off this recording out of protest.
Well, you haven't gotten over the fact that Miku died apparently?
I don't know anything about that character, so I'm just grossed out by this being a topic.
Miku has been declared dead by some news outlet.
Yeah, like the Daily Dot or something.
Well, I'm gonna give them $50 or something, because I'm sure that must have caused a lot of panic attacks, and they deserve it.
Well, if Novel or C. Jacobs were here, they'd be having a shit fit over it.
What, her being dead, or...?
Hammer 4.
Just Miku in general.
Look, I don't blame him.
We're through. We're through. All units, Hammer 4!
I'm reminded of a person who, like, starts to this with way too much. His name was something Miku.
Oh no. We do not discuss that game here, Jobo, thank you.
Yeah, because this is an actual good Space Marine game.
Yeah, that it really exists.
Take that, Cloud Imperium stupid games. Nerds.
So are we gonna be hitting a big ass ramp at some point?
Occasionally, I think. And, God, look at that mushroom cloud.
Convoy, hold position! We're trying to find a way out! We're bleeding people, Hammer 4. Enemy...
You know, the fallout from all the radiation is gonna suck in about 2-3 years.
Well, actually, if you keep in the lore in mind, the red dust bomb is supposedly fallout neutral.
Oh, really?
Apparently, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, that was the big thing, like, the selling point of it, like, in Liberation, like, oh, we built this City Buster bomb, but it's fallout neutral, so let's drop it on ourselves to get the Hellgas the fuck off of Vecta.
You know what? Sure. That seems solid. We'll go with that.
And that was also the reason why Visari stole it at the end of Liberation, so he could drop it on his own people.
You know, I'm sensing a theme here.
Yeah, basically, like, Killzone is all about insane stupidity when it comes to battlefield tactics.
Killzone is all about killing yourself.
Or
God
corpses,
damn, that guy got hair.
Yeah, or sending corpses flying to the moon.
Look, it's because we know the physics worked in this game, unlike some other ones.
My God, I can literally not wait to see what the physics are going to be like in Horizon Zero Dawn.
I don't know much about the game, so I'm gonna assume or hope that it's gonna be really good.
It's basically, from the look of it, it's like sort of like halfway between Far Cry, Killzone, and Shadow of the Colossus with like mechanized giant enemies.
Oh yeah, is that the one with like the you can trap the cyborg monsters or whatever and like recode them to be allies?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Or that might be Recore.
No, well there's Recore, but I think I'm thinking of Horizons. Maybe.
We don't have enough men!
Also, this guy's a pussy.
Alright, I'm gonna get to higher ground and take up.
You know what I miss from video games that I wish that more first-person shooters would do? Smoke grenades.
What's your name? Godman!
I really wish smoke grenades were more of a thing.
Covering fire!
At least Metal Gear's got you covered.
Yeah. And like one of
Still,
the Call of Duties.
Yeah. Still, I think Killzone kind of has them like beat because you do get test-like grenades in this game, which are literally just electrified stun grenades.
I mean, are we sure they're not just futuristic flashbangs?
Bro, why did you try to melee then?
Because I keep trying to zoom
Bro
on
had a-
them, and it's the wrong
Bro
button.
had a bug on his face, and he was just trying to bat it off. All this talk of FGS, like, ah, the bees! The bees!
The bees, Jack, the bees!
Well,
Quick,
just dive into some water, you'll be fine.
light a cigarette, or a cigar, you'll be fine.
Also, this is a dick move door because they have a machine gunner right as soon as you burst through it there.
Yeah, but you're supposed to be like the cool guy, where you bust through and then just guns blazing.
Yeah, it worked for Ivan. I think.
Yeah, no, that's the reason why there was the cut there, because I did that the first time and got mauled for it.
And you didn't show it?
I did kill him, but I think there's like an enemy coming up right after here. Because you go literally from, like, this is just a fucking death trap corridor. You go from machine gun pit to sniper nest.
Everyone stay sharp!
Okay, kidding aside, that does seem some really spiteful game design.
You know, I really hope you splice in a Shoryuken with nothing happening on screen.
Yeah, this is me after like 4 deaths, so I'm very, very cautious going through here now. And of course, by cautious, I mean getting up close and melee killing everyone.
I mean, that's kind of cautious. Because if you get up close to those snipers, they can't shoot you with your sniper rifle.
That is very true.
They should be able to, but...
I mean, if you're close enough that, like, you're, like, after where, like, the barrel is, then they can't hit you. I mean, they could whack you with the barrel, but that's another story entirely.
I mean, they could just, like, wildly shoot and then pull out the pistol or something. That'd be kind of cool. Like, go, like, into a panic or something? I don't know.
Troops, get close! Lay demo charges!
Look at me, thinking about mechanics that should be in a game that'll never be implemented. Like, start stressing. Hey-ho! Also, I'm curious about something. Chaos, what do you think about the art design in this game?
It's not really pulling me in. It's a little drab and brown.
What about the Helgan costume design and like the comparison between them and the good guys, quote unquote?
Keep your heads down!
I mean, they do, like, they look like Nazis, so,
Good shooting!
like, I don't know, like, it just visually, they kind of, it's easy to see that they're the bad guys.
Like, yeah, and I do sort of have to say, like, the game really isn't putting its best foot forward here by, like, having you try to get the hell out of Pyrrhus City when it's just in a complete nuke shithole state. But the level design does get a lot more, like, creative and artistic and inventive in literally, like, the next level from here on out.
And plus, we've also seen that, like, we're, you know, with the training mission where we're in this, you know, space base or whatever, and there's an Arctic region, so it's clear, at least, like, early on, that you're not gonna only be in a destroyed city. Does, what's the name of this city again?
Another one!
Pyrrhus City. They named it Pyrrhus.
Well, I mean, it's not like they called it, like, Visarigrad or something.
Oh god, yeah. Well, no, knowing Visari, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to rename it that.
Kind of hoping that when I was playing it. Maybe it'll be like a, you know, if the Helgan won the war, they'd be like, and this is where it all started. We will remember Visari's sacrifices for all time, and we will rename it Visarigrad.
Good shooting, but focus on the snipers!
Again, wouldn't surprise me, but yeah, like, calling it Pyrrhus is just Guerrilla being right on the nose with the fact that Visari blows the damn thing up to try and win the war.
So, you're gonna look for the snipers at some point, huh?
I'm working on it.
They got red glasses, come on.
Well, that's the thing. Normally you could see their laser sights through here, but there we go. Yeah, they were spawning in an area where they just weren't lining up properly, like, with line of sight. Because, like, it's these 3 buildings in front of you, like the one in the middle, the one on the left, and the one on the right. Yeah.
That's a terrible sniper.
So the guy saying other building isn't really that helpful then.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
not so much, especially if you look at multiple buildings really quickly. The right building is usually like pretty isolated, so that one's pretty easy, but...
Good shooting!
also, that guy fell through the bars on the window.
He's not the only one.
He's also falling forward after being shot.
Yeah, good old Killzone physics.
Look, it builds dramatic tension.
Bullseye!
I could say you can take this for what it's worth, but at least they're not falling and then getting stuck in the architecture like they would in like Killzone 1. Like that poor Helgas that like in the second mission got shot, fell out of the second-story window, and then got stuck on the balcony railing. So he was just dangling from his feet. That was amazing.
It didn't look like you shot that guy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the sniper rifle is really generous in this game.
That was a rude shot, my friend.
The last one was the same one, too, or the same shot.
I'm right in the balls.
I've got a couple of dick shots so far, I think.
That's it! We're good! Go lay the charges!
Some of them were intentional, some of them weren't.
That's
But
not
look at that.
true. You clearly missed one.
Both charges fine, sir.
The PSP trophy or the PS3 trophy system begs to differ.
What a
Head to the
lies
extraction
and
point.
slander.
Nico and I will follow
I
the
bet
cameras.
the PS3 system is working for Stahl.
Hey, this is Jammer. Over. Can anyone hear us?
Wow, isn't this like the second woman in this entire series?
Oh, thank God. We're in quadrant 441.
Third if you count the unnamed like operator character that shows up for a second in
Send me your
Killzone
exact
1.
coordinates and we'll come get you.
That's a negative, Velasquez. Jammer, hang tight.
Yeah, there's like literally 6 female characters across the entire franchise.
Still
Amazing.
wish that would change.
Yeah.
Now!
Like, for what it's worth, like, the majority of them that show up are, like, all really competent, really well fleshed out characters. But it's like, still, come on, guys. Also, say hello to the Mauler.
How do you hide that?
Very carefully.
Dispersive armor is holding. Captain Narville, we can't hold our position much longer.
If you're gonna get here, do it fast!
We're gonna need new transport.
Like,
Come on.
say what you will about, like, PlayStation All-Stars, but I love the fact that when, like, the certain stages start blending together, the Mauler literally crashes the Parappa the Rapper stage. Also, like, we kind of talked over it, but this is the game attempting to redeem Rico by having him be the quote-unquote right character and, like, be honorable and try to save Jammer and whatnot. And it just doesn't work.
As he
I'm sorry.
tosses a guy out of the exo suit. Doesn't even take his dog tags.
Seems okay.
Yeah. Well, I suppose if you want to play devil's advocate, at least Rico didn't cave his skull in like the last guy in an exo that he came across. Yeah, because that happened in Killzone 2.
It's nominal. Switching on auxiliary systems.
This is Velasquez at XO Command. Convoy, what's your status? We're spread pretty thin, Command. Okay, we're back on track. Follow us in. Roger that.
Also, I love how Rico just sort of promotes himself to XO Command for some
Because
reason.
he's a hothead. He's full of himself.
Look, there's the convoy.
He's full of
yeah,
shit.
We know that.
Two arc cannons ahead.
You know, thinking about it, this game would be kind of cool in VR.
It would not surprise me that if they started to work on a new Killzone game, that it would be VR.
Because like
capable.
it feels like a lot of the animations they put in, especially like looking over cover and shooting over cover and so on, like, it seems as if, like it's got a lot of thought into it. More so than some other games.
Like,
Yeah.
like, we were sort of shit-talking it in the last video, but I honestly wouldn't mind, like, trying out the PlayStation Move on it just to see how it controls, because, like, you can say a lot of things about Guerrilla. They know gameplay really well.
Except for that time where everybody complained that, was it Killzone 2? Everybody was complaining about the multiplayer, and like, oh, the controls are so bad, it's not like Call of Duty. It's like, that's the point.
And then, unfortunately, yeah, they caved in and they put a patch on it that made it Call of Duty-like.
I still wish more games would add, like, weight to turning around, because 360 no-scopes are stupid. But that's more me and a personal preference, so.
Heads up, 12 o'clock. Dead high. Hit the bridge.
But at the same time, like, we saw how well that worked out in Killzone 1, and by that I mean not at all.
But do you think that Killzone 1 was sort of like a one-off where they were able to refine it a lot better for Killzone 2?
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Multiple targets.
Like,
Jesus, we gotta clear the whole place out of nobody.
I will never, for the life of me, go back and play Killzone 1 ever again. But I can definitely see, like, especially just in terms of, like, being, like, a starting point and like a cauldron of ideas, the way it contributed overall to the series.
Yeah, I would definitely put it as a really good contribution to future stuff, but a terrible, like, it has not aged well at all.
No, I'll go back and play Liberation on the PSP in a heartbeat, because that was a really good game. But yeah, no, Killzone 1 can go fuck itself for all eternity. Also, I'm being super cautious here because, like, these exos for some reason are, like, made out of paper.
Well, it's not, we're not in tanks or anything, come on.
Like, they have regenerating health to a degree, but, like, if you get caught in, like, the crossfire, especially between, like, the tanks and the mortars from the Mauler, you're taking it right up the ass, unfortunately. I don't have any other way of putting it.
So, do the guns on the Exos have, like, cooldown as well, or no?
Yep.
Oh.
The machine gun, you'll see, like, it turns red, it gets super hot, and you have to wait for it to reload, and the rockets also have a reload on them, too.
You know, it'd be cool if you could cook off rounds that... Because you've got infinite ammo anyways, so...
Look out! The thing's firing mortars into the area!
Man, you're playing this too cautiously, my friend.
Again, you're not seeing the 10 deaths I ate here, so...
Yeah, because someone didn't want to show us.
Oh, well, excuse me for trying to take sympathy on you.
Look, I'm fine with a 2-hour video,
yeah,
that's
like,
all I'm saying.
Even in the co-op version, this stretch is a nightmare. Like, we died so many times, especially when there was 2 of us to take out things. Because you're not on foot and you're in, like, these machines, you don't have the revive option available to you, so if one of you dies, yeah, you both die in co-op.
Ew.
So, like, yeah, there would be, like, a stretch where, like, Sally was doing really well, and then I would take a rocket and die, or I'd be doing well, and, like, he'd rush the Mauler and get destroyed. So, yeah, this one took its goddamn time. And also, I'm trying to shoot through the gap there, but it actually has a hitbox on it I can't get through. Because this tank was the bane of my existence. Like, yeah, like, you can can just see I am so bloody paranoid of that tank, and then there's a second one right there, too.
Fun.
Because the rockets on the EXO do a lot of damage, but they're crazy inaccurate at times, too, especially when dealing with heavy
like
armor.
Well, like the crosshairs you have do not help at all.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And then just to be a dick, the game spawns one final tank right at your extraction point.
As well as
That's
mortars.
gross.
Yup.
If only Rico was better.
Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying this, but if only Natco
Why
were here.
isn't he here?
The Killzone universe just decided he
Can't
doesn't
process
exist
more than
anymore.
2 people at the same time.
Like Natco is like your co-op character. Like that's the only way that you can get him to show up in Killzone 3. But yeah, it's really weird that they just literally wrote him out of the story.
So he doesn't... Does he show up in any cutscenes at all? Really?
No, it's yeah, it's just Rico and Seb, yeah. Like yeah, like as soon as the co-op gameplay sections end, it just goes back to the regular story cutscenes
So
of
like he
Killzone
doesn't
3
even
single
show
player.
up in like the ending or anything?
Uh-huh.
Huh. That seems
yeah.
like, that seems wrong to me.
Well, it's not the first time they've done this, because you gotta remember, in Liberation, Haka does not show up at all, even though he is the co-op character.
Stuff like that bugs me.
Like, at the very least, like, I will give it credit that, in gameplay, like, Seb and Rico will acknowledge that Natco exists. Like, they'll say stuff like, Natco's down, Natco's wounded, give Natco cover, etc. So there's at least that, like, they recorded lines for that, but yeah, no, beyond that, Natco does not exist anymore as a character.
That's unfortunate.
Well, clearly, like, Natco was the biggest fucking shithead in Killzone 2 outside of Rico.
So what you're saying is Guerrilla listened to feedback. Guerrilla's really all about open development.
Sorry, if they didn't make it, there's no one else I can send.
They kinda are.
I didn't come here to run from the Hellgast. I don't leave people.
Also, yeah, more ham-handed attempts to redeem Rico.
I get it, but we don't have time. I gotta do this, man. I'll meet
Is it
you
just
at
me
the
or is the
track.
audio desync?
Hell no, I'm with you.
It's a little bit.
Buddy. Besides, you gotta tell Narvel to wait, okay?
It'll be fixed in post. And, oh my god, fuck this trench forever.
Great start.
Yeah, again, you're not seeing the 50 Cavalier deaths that I went through when I just decided to go into crazy berserker mode.
Flamethrowers don't do that.
Oh god, yeah. Good old Vasari Corporation. When you absolutely positively want to make sure your enemies die screaming in
I like how the
agony.
flamethrower in this game is
Just
a lot
roast them.
more, like, it's a lot better than other flamethrowers in just about any other game.
Get to your evac. We can't get to you. There's Hellgast everywhere. Don't give up, son.
Oh yeah, if there's like
Position as long as we can.
Like, Guerrilla does flamethrowers, like, shockingly well. Like, Sally and I were having this debate, like, in the, like, the Turok Casual LP, like, because, like, the only place that, you know, this type of, like, just lava stream flamethrower exists is, like, again, the Turok games, and we were wondering, like, did Guerrilla take inspiration from that, or was it, you know, the other way
It's
around?
really nice of that guy. Oh, hey, Seb, let me just turn around.
Yeah, it's like,
You're nice. I can't see him. You're nice. Command,
Bro, come on. You should have died like
Come
3
on,
times.
what are you doing?
I say again, Selena's just... Get to your evacs. What the f***?
again, this is
I
controlled
think it's
panic
the
right
poo
here.
gas is confusing everybody.
Get out of the road. Which way?
This is like, it's like, 1 o'clock in the morning. I've played this sequence 10 times now. I'm like, holy shit, I've actually made it up to the APC. Are you kidding me?
That does not bode well for future episodes.
Have fun,
Oh, this
bro.
is the last bit. This is the last bit I'm ever playing for this LP. Well, for single player anyway. I have a couple of episodes here and there in the other recording we did.
Damage report.
That last blast took out all electronics on G-Deck. Rerouting systems now.
So I take it like these guys can't move or do anything?
And the Arcturus has safely reached orbit.
Thank God.
Yeah, basically at this point it's either just blast off and get the hell off the planet, or, yeah, they're stuck there. Like, these are literally the last 3 ISA ships on Helgen.
Junko! Give me your hand.
Yeah, fuck them. Leave. Go, go.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, wait! What about Rico?
It's okay, we don't need him.
Rico who? Court-martialed.
Oh, yeah, you just know that Narble intentionally took off, like, you see, look at this. Like, Narble just flips him the double bird. So long, fucker!
Get to cover! Now!
Well, there goes the neighborhood.
Nearly there.
This is Captain Nardo.
Literally.
Surviving personnel. Retreat to emergency fallback locations.
Man, that's what the IASA should have done. Just crash their ships into the planet. That'll take it out. We don't need no nukes.